Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to hop on today and make a quick video kind of laying out where I am with what I'm working on in regards to writing and just give us a solid, like lay the groundwork type scenario for future videos to come and, the channel as a whole. So today, I currently have three main spokes to my overall writing and what I'm kind of working on. The first one is the one that I made the content around most recently. It was originally three short stories that were meant to be a primer to my main series. I don't know if that'll be a trilogy or a series itself. It just kind of depends on how that grows organically. I'm aiming to fit it into a trilogy, but I need to see if everything that I want to hit fits there, and we'll get to that later in the journey. But those three short stories that were meant to be a primer actually morphed into a full novella at 30,000 words. That one is currently on its second draft. And then a second novella, which is just at like 19,000 and some change currently, word count wise. I do need to add a couple scenes to that. Both of these started out as short stories, and I just kind of fell in love with them and wanted to expand on them. But the second one does need a couple more scenes to kind of round everything out and kind of knit everything up the way I want to. So that's those two. The third short story was dropped completely because what I found was that I could not tell that story and solve the issues that I had with those short stories originally and why I was reworking them in Camp Nano, in that it revealed too much historically to my main series that I want to be discovered with the reader in that series. So that one has fallen off, at least for now. And then those other two morphed into novellas. Now that takes us to my main series, which is currently my next goal, my milestone will be 30,000 words. That has shifted over time. I've crested 50,000, gutted a whole bunch that I just really didn't like, and I've really struggled to get this first draft out. But today, our next milestone is 30,000. We're very close to that. We're in the high 20,000 range. And the reason I feel that it's more successful this go around with trying to get that draft done is I solved what I was really struggling with, and that was not story structure, chapter and overall novel structure, and really laying the groundwork in a solid foundation kind of thing. And I know the advice a lot of times that we get is to just write the draft and then come back and refine it later. My problem with that is that's a lot of time spent for the level of discomfort I had with the foundation of the book. Like it just really wasn't working. I wasn't feeling where I was taking it and where the characters were going. So we've taken out some characters that just didn't work. We've shifted things around, reworked the flow, and then added some really cool characters that kind of helped to build the overall atmosphere and aesthetic for the story. And then, so yeah, that's where that one's at. The last thing that I have is it'll be a novel. I don't know if it'll be a standalone. I don't know if it'll be a series. This one is really just my back burner project. So what I've found is that I can very easily get to the level of burnout, or to the level of being mentally tired and drained and my creativity going low with writing, that I'll experience burnout. And a solution that I found to that, and I mean, I've seen the advice here and there, so this is by no means an original concept, but my solution to that was to create a project that is vastly different than what I'm currently working on for my main stuff. And that allows me to disconnect, get into a totally different state of mind as far as writing goes, and work on something. So I am being productive with my writing. I am still writing. It just is completely different. It's got a totally different tone. It's much more fast paced. Not that the novel's goal is to be slow paced. This is just much more rapid as far as story flow goes. And it's sci-fi, where my main works are in the fantasy realm. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what I use it for. That one is only, I think it's only got like 10 to 15,000 words maybe. It's really just whenever I need a distraction while I'm writing, and still want to write. So yeah, we got the novellas, we have the main series that I'm working on, and then we have my backup series. That is everything that is on the plate currently. Sorry, I have a horrible itch. But that's everything that's on the plate currently. And I wanted to come on and tell you guys what we're working on, because to me it just makes sense that as I'm making vlogs and going through it and working on these things, that I actually spent time to tell you what all of these were in one video, and it wasn't piecemeal spread around the channel. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, drop a like, it really helps. And if you want to follow my journey with writing, again, reminder, there will be no weird tips, no gimmicks or anything like that. This channel is meant to serve the purpose of documenting my journey and sharing it with you guys, not so much to educate someone on how to go about this journey. I don't want to educate anyone. I'm on the journey myself, and I'm not knowledgeable enough to do that. But if following along would help you in your productivity, I know I use a lot of vlogs for that myself, or you're looking for a channel, that you can relate to or that'll resonate with you, I plan to share, my journey and then the struggles I go through with a full career and life responsibilities at 30+ years old. So if you just want the camaraderie there, if you have a channel yourself and would want to collaborate, I'm 100% down for that. But yeah, this channel's not meant to give tips. It's not meant to tell you how to do it. It's meant to let you see behind the curtain as I go through it myself and share that with you. So anywho, thank you again for joining. If you'd like to follow along with that, feel free to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.